Many times here at Unity Temple, it's our brother, Tim Colley. And Tim, when I first met Tim, as I've told you many times, all he could talk about were greeting cards. I was wondering if he even had anything else in his conversation storyline, because it was greeting cards, greeting cards, greeting cards. Because he was so inspired by this line of greeting cards that he wanted to start. Well, he talked to Duke, and as many of you know, he ended up being the manager of our bookstore. He changed it to As the Bird Sings, and as many of you have noticed, it's turned into a spiritual boutique beyond anything I've ever seen. And people come from all over to visit The Bird Sings. Well, Tim's card line, because he engaged that hero to do what was his to do, has taken off. It's being sold at the Nelson Atkins Museum. They're being sold at Unity churches all over the nation. And Tim, because of his hero's journey, it's turned into a full-time extravaganza. And Tim is needing to leave the As the Bird Sings and go on to do the rest of his hero's journey. Kathy Sweeney's taken over the bookstore, but I wanted to acknowledge Tim, thank Tim, and he had a couple words to say about his hero's journey as it continues. So let's give Tim a hand.
This has been such a wonderful, wonderful experience for me, and everything Heidi has said, I felt like she was telling my story throughout her lesson this morning. It wasn't something I did alone, and I wouldn't be embarking on this wonderful adventure if it hadn't been for the love and support every single day of three very important people who stood by me, and I'd like them to stand by me right now. Mr. Angel Salcedo. Sarah Spearman. And of course, the Honorable Karen McCarthy. They, along with you, have made me feel so loved and believed in my greatness when I couldn't. And I want you to know that if you can relate to this, you're not alone. In school, the most terrifying, and I do mean terrifying moment every day, was going to the lunchroom, going through the line, and then wondering what table I would sit at, because I was so sure that nobody wanted me there. And here I stand before you, and you've made me feel popular. There's so many people I want to thank for leading me, but for all you've given me, I just ask that I can do one thing, and that is return the favor by telling you that my story can be your story, and you can live your dream, and you can support yourself doing something that you passionately love. And I hope that you know that you will always have a table waiting for you and a seat where greatness presides. And I welcome you. I also want to thank Kent and Cindy Humphreys, if they're here, congregants here who took on my line and distributed them throughout the Midwest, and so many people who have upheld my greatness. Heidi, Geneva, so many. And please encourage Kathy as she carries the torch forward to give you a place of greatness here at the temple in that store downstairs. I love you all, and I thank you.
Thanks, Tim. And that was the final piece of this, is that we're here to love you through whatever it is that's the obstacle for your hero's journey. This is a community where we wake up together, and we're all in this together. And all of our stories have different details, but they're all the hero's journey. So the hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. When you feel all hope is gone, look inside you and be strong. And you'll finally know the truth that the hero lies in you. So let's take some time to go into meditation and listen to that hero within. Let's sing together the song, Our Thoughts Are Prayers.